Hey there, this is Ray with Ray's Guide. I'm going to be giving you a look at the new Snake Pit racetrack here on Clio near McGrath Research Outpost. It's a fun little place. You can take them, have your friends, and do a little friendly competition race. There's also going to be probably some formal competition races happening here. And it's a good place just to try out and polish your racing skills, just your general low flying skills now. You think of it, not necessarily racing. As you come in, you just set your sights for McGrath, and it's visible to the southeast just as soon as you get in. Now you're going to be going through a whole bunch of narrow little canyons in a form of strip mining operation. There's lots of zigzags, lots of tight turns. As you come around here, you'll see like 4 or 5 sharp hairpin turns interspersed with straightaways with mild little curves within them. So nice, interesting track. So here we are, we're at the start. We're going to take this through you piece by piece. At the first start here, we're going to go through the main gate all the way down the end and then double back, and you'll see it as we come back. So this is the first step. It's out and back real quick. And when I'm doing this real slow so you can start to notice the various features and landmarks as you familiarize yourself with the course. As you come down here, you can see the route will be returning on the right. So do not jump that wall. That takes you off the course. Everything here that seems to go over the gully, you got to go under the gully. Simple as that. Now down here at the end, we got a wall. Now there's some holes in the wall, but those are not considered legal for the course, unless, of course, you make some agreement with the race master that those shortcuts are possible. So here we are, we come around the end, do a tight 180, stand under the cranes and other overhead items. There's the opposite side of that cheater hole. And we come down here. As we get underneath this long trestle that goes across the whole race course, you see there where we started from. So we come down to the end here. We see there's some low wall of go up, you can see that we make that turn and then go down along the long straightaway and then another sharp U-turn. So let's do that. You stay inside of this. Around now, down here. Here you might want to, if you're doing this for racing versus just familiarizing yourself with the course, you of course speed up and try to get fast, but of course not too fast. So I got this thing poking out over the head. Go to the right of it, and you see another little wall with a hole in it. The hole is not officially part of the course, so you use that to make a left. Now you see a big pylon off to your left. That is not part of the course. This wall here is what tells you to go right. So you see, we go right between the two walls down this course, and then we double back. Let's go see that up close. Here we are. So, when you're really doing it fast, this is a tight and tricky turn here between these two walls. Again, we got some couple cranes. Always go underneath the cranes to stay on the course, or you'll be deemed off the course, obviously. And don't go over that low hill. That also will take you off course. And there's a little thing to the side here. Don't take that, because that also is off the course. Coming up here to another overhead crane. But in reality, they were used for lifting up the mining ores that were poked up from the surface. Now coming down this straightaway, you got this big T-shaped trestle overhead. You can go on either side of the support, but obviously not into it. Now I got this low wall here that's kind of guiding you to the right. And that's correct. That's how you take it. You follow that little low wall to the right, and then underneath that little trestle, and down the next straightaway under the main trestle again. So bring ourselves down. There's that low wall. Then underneath one crane, coming around here. Then underneath this trestle, see a couple little pyramid-shaped piles of ore tallies. Just leave them there. Go to the left of them, and before you come to this wall gives us a very tight left-hand turn. The holes again are all not part of the course. Unless they're allowing cheating or unofficial shortcuts, I guess you might call them. Here we go under the crane, under the main trestle one more time, and then under this kind of broken trestle. As we come up to the end of it, we see this low set of walls sweeping around from the left. And that's our last major goal as we come around back to the starting gate. So let's just do that. And we have completed one lap, admittedly very slowly. But now let's do another run, still slow, but as one continuous stretch. You see how it all fits together. It has one continuous thing. You'll start to see ahead what your landmarks are. And so as you see these landmarks, you see them ahead, and you start to be able to anticipate what the next turn is. Now, when you're learning this course, I'm going to suggest that, of course, you start slow. Start by keeping your speed limiter down at SCM speed. Now, that won't get you a fast run, but it'll let you start to generally push it up and get the idea when you can burn your afterburners and when you can't burn your afterburners. But still keep the limiter set to SCM speed and keep G-Safe on. Last thing you want to do is, when you're still learning the course, black out and slam yourself into a wall. You waste too much time in the hospital. That's what you want to do. When you're learning, just do your learning and not spend any more time than you have to in the hospital. So coming around, and then once you got what you think is your best SCM speed, then run after run, bump it up until you're at full, no speed limits. And then when you really think you've mastered it with no speed limits, then take G-Safe off. And then you can do your final pass of learning highway. You can push it just enough before you're not quite blacking out. So learn with G-Safe, polish without G-Safe. Learn at SCM, polish at full speed. If you do that, it'll take a few runs, but hey, you're having fun all the while. And then you can start showing off to your friends or learning together, running impromptu races. It can be real cool. And as you get faster, you'll have to learn more about where to apply your afterburners to either make it down a straightaway faster, or to more likely if you'll be using your afterburners to make these turns. In particular, you're going to have to learn how to slide your way through a turn. This is a 0.3 atmosphere planet, so you can't pull that much of a curve just from your wings, even if your wings do have control surfaces, because you can only get so much air on a 0.3 atmosphere planet biting under them to make that extra atmospheric turn. So you may have to be doing a lot of slide turning, just like you would on a hoverbike.
So you gotta pitch it hard, break it loose, and just drive it with the throttle.
Good advice. Of course, you may get banged up a bit, and so you'll need a pit stop, and that's over here at McGrath. That's about 5 kilometers away at heading 125. So let's try it again with a hoverbike. Now, the opposite of 125 is 305, so that's you're heading back to get to the racetrack. But here's a little trick I learned. I found this crater sort of on the 305 heading, and I just used the crater here to build up some speed and get some air off the opposite wall, and there it is, off on the horizon. I just line it up visually, and I'm ready to go. Just try not to get too much air. You'll hurt when you hit the ground. Here we are, and I'm going to run through the racetrack here in the hover vehicle, and you can see how much the landmarks looked one way when you were flying up in the air, but they look quite a bit different on the ground. But it's still an exciting racetrack, so it's quite good for both wheeled, hover, and even actually pretty much any spacecraft that can work in atmosphere. So I'm going to turn it over to the other guy here to talk to you about the giveaway. So fly safe, keep it real, and I'll see you in the booth. This is Ray with Ray's Guide. Hey, this is Danny Raymond with the update on the Grow the Channel Ship giveaway. As of recording, we are at 78% of the subscriber goal and 73% of the membership goal for our big giveaway of the user's choice of the Anvil Liberator, the shipping ship for shipping your ships, or the Miss Odyssey, the long-length look-ahead launcher lorry. One entry per video. Members, you're entered automatically. And if the winner is a member, as of the publication date of the winning video and at the giveaway time, they'll win both ships. Also, we have going the last half of June and all of July, our extra giveaway of the Bar Citizen giveaway card signed by Chris Roberts and Sandy Roberts. Again, members are entered automatically. And if you aren't a member, just subscribe and comment with the secret word. And the secret word for this video is what Hudson Hawk said you sometimes just have to steer with. Fly safe, keep it real, and I'll see you in the verse. This is Danny Raymond for Ray's Guide.